All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Real quick, all right. I saw this article earlier today. Well, Dabu 7, I believe the channel 77. He had actually did a video on this. All right, and that's what led me, all right, to find this article, all right, and bring this out, man, because really, this right here, this is not any new news to us. Okay, we've known this because it's written in the scriptures, which I'm gonna get real quick. All right, but we've known this, man. All right, so really, this all this is just, well, you could say confirmation for those in the world. All right, as to the truth in the scriptures. All right, or validation, which we don't need Esau's signs to prove the scriptures valid, or to validate the scriptures. All right, we have faith to do that. Okay. So it says, staggering discovery reveals moon lies inside Earth's atmosphere. Okay, because the scriptures tell you, all right, in the book of Genesis, when the Lord had Yahweh Shai and the angels creating everything, all right, that they placed the sun and the moon, all right, in the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, so I'm gonna read this article real quick, and then I'm gonna get the scripture. So it says the Earth's atmosphere is much bigger than previously thought, extending far beyond the moon. And you know what's funny too is that you have people, all right, that are gonna say they don't believe in the scriptures, all right, which is the word of the Most High, but they're gonna believe Esau's science, as though Esau wasn't created by the Most High. So when Esau comes out and says, "Oh, this is actually that," all right, then everybody's like, "Oh, wow, is it really?" When this whole time that's what the scriptures have been saying. So it says, extending far beyond the moon, a team of scientists have revealed the amazing discovery was made thanks, boy, was made thanks to data that has been sitting unexamined for over 20 years. Well, real quick, all right, the scriptures did say, okay, because in the times we're in, man, we're in the time of knowledge increasing, man. See if it'll pop up. There it is. This is Daniel 12 verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end, which we're in the end right now. Well, it started back 2,000 years ago. It says, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Okay, but this right here, it's new to the world, but we knew this already. Okay, the Most High already revealed this to us. All right, so it says here, we now know that we now know. Wow. We now know that the atmosphere surrounding our planet stretches 630,000 kilometers, which is 391,464 miles away, and is 50 times the diameter of the Earth. So from the east, all right, one point of the Earth to the other times 50. That's how wide, or that's how far the atmosphere of the planet is. Okay, so that's why it's able to contain the sun and the moon, which are the lights that the Lord had placed in there. Okay, so it says yeah, because it's not only the moon, the sun is also located within the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, so it says thanks to the discovery and analysis of decades-old data by scientists at Russia's Space Research Institute. Now, one question that comes up is, well, hold up. If they so-called went to the moon, then they would have already figured this out. If they went to the moon, all right, they claim they went to the moon and they landed on the moon, then they should have known this information at that time when they landed on the moon. Okay, so it shows you, man, Esau's science is just BS, man. It says it means that the moon is a part of our atmosphere and not outside of it. In fact, it's actually located right in the middle of our atmosphere at an average distance of 384,400 kilometers, 200, which is 238,855 miles from Earth. Yeah, because the moon was there as a way for us to tell time. Okay, to know the seasons. That's why the Lord put the moon there. All right, it's the lesser light all right, for the night, but it's also for us to tell time. So why would the Lord put it some in some wide, crazy area? No, all right, it's legit. You know, what I mean, in our atmosphere because it's for us. All right. It says the moon flies through Earth's atmosphere. Explained study author physicist Igor Balukin of Russia Space Research Institute. So now they're gonna give credit to these so-called scientists who apparently discovered this when we've been saying this whole time. Okay, you know, but the scriptures say, man, when the poor man speaketh, you know, roughly paraphrasing, basically nobody cares. All right, and here's how it is, man. The sun is also in the Earth's atmosphere. Okay, so that's why the sun can rise in the east, all right, and set in the west, and it goes around. Okay, it goes around. That's why it's always rising in the same area, setting in the same area, rising in the same, because it's going around the Earth in the Earth atmosphere. All right. It says the jaw-dropping data was collected by NASA. Man, these clowns, man. The jaw-dropping data was collected by NASA slash European Space Agency Solar and Heliospheric Observatory between 1996 and 1998 and had been gathering dust in an archive since then. Soho unwittingly gathered the groundbreaking information when it was mapping the geocorona, the layer of hydrogen atoms located where the atmosphere merges with outer space. The thin layer grows in far ultraviolet light, which can only be seen from space and is difficult to measure. It says because of this, it was until now thought to be about 200,000 kilometers, which is 124,000 miles from Earth, as that is the point at which solar radiation pressure would override Earth's gravity. Soho's SWAN instrument has the ability to measure far ultraviolet emissions from hydrogen atoms, allowing it to make its amazing observation of the geocorona. It says data archived many years ago can often be exploited for new science. Okay, Soho project scientist Bernard Fleck of the European Space Agency said, this discovery highlights the value of data collected over 20 years ago and the exceptional performance of Soho. Yeah, give the credit to him. All right, but real quick, let's go into the scriptures, all right, and prove this, all right? So this is Genesis, the first chapter, all right, and I'll start at the first verse, but I'll jump down to the main point. It says, in the beginning, all right, I'll read it verbatim. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, okay? Now, you need to understand that this is why you got to go into the words, man, go into the Hebrew, okay? Because when you read it in the Hebrew, all right, it isn't this the word God right here. When people who don't really understand the scriptures, whenever they see that word God, they think automatically it's talking about the Most High, all right, just the Most High Himself every single time. No, the word God in the Hebrew is Allah, Allah, all right, but if it's plural, it's Allahayim, okay, it's Allahayim, which means judges, rulers, divine entities, deities, all of that, okay. So it says, so if you would really, what it should say is in the beginning, the powers, all right, because that's what the word Allah means, power, all right. So the powers created the heaven and the earth, okay, because the scriptures tell you that. Let me pull it up real quick. Okay, this is Hebrews 1 and 2. It says, the Most High, who at sundry times and in divers manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets, hath in these last days spoken unto us by his Son, Yahushai, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom, the same Yahushai, also he made the worlds. Okay? So it was by Yahushai that the Lord made the worlds. Okay? So, yeah, like I basically just broke it down. So jumping down to verse, I start at verse 13. It says, and the evening and the morning were the third day. And the power said, let there be lights in the firmament. Okay? And that the firmament of the heaven. All right? Which, let me actually look up that word, firmament. All right, it says extended surface, expands firmament, a vault of heaven supporting waters above. Okay, considered by Hebrews as solid and supporting waters above. Okay, so that firmament, or look at that, the firmament, or apparently visible arc or arch of the sky. Okay, so basically our atmosphere. All right, so it says, let there be lights in the firmament, all right, of the heaven to divide. So that heaven is not talking about the spiritual realm, heaven, all right, but it's talking about the atmosphere. Okay, like you say the heavens. Okay, so it says to divide the day from the night. Okay, now what lights divide the day from the night? When the sun is up, you know it's daytime, right? And the sun is a light. Okay, and when the moon is out, you know it's nighttime, which the moon is also a light. Okay, it says, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. All right, which is why you have the moon there, because that's how you tell time. The word month comes from the word moon. Okay, because whenever a new moon comes in, that's the beginning of a new month. Okay, so it says, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. So the sun and the moon were created to give light upon the earth. So why would the Lord put it thousands of light years away? You know, that doesn't even make sense. That's madness that the so-called white man made up. All right, and just like the scriptures say, and now they're claiming, oh yeah, we discovered this 20 years ago. It's in our atmosphere, man. So it says, and the powers made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, because the greater light is the sun. The sun is brighter than the moon. Therefore, it's the greater light. All right. And the lesser light to rule the night, which is the moon. He made the stars also. Okay. So it says, and the powers set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. So where did they set the lights? In the firmament. All right. That's our atmosphere. Okay. To give light upon the earth. Okay, it says, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness, and the powers saw that it was good. Okay, so right there, man, the scriptures tell you, Genesis, the first chapter, in the creation, okay, it tells you right there, man, that the lights, the sun and the moon, they're not out of the earth's atmosphere. They're in here. That's why when it's 100 degrees out, you feel that heat blazing on you. When you sweating bullets, you out there with a wife beater and you sweating bullets with your handkerchief trying to wipe the sweat off. That's because the sun is in your atmosphere. How the hell is the sun gonna be thousands of light years away, you know, and we feeling it that over here, and people gonna say, oh, well, because the sun is that powerful. So then why? What planet would survive that kind of heat? All right. Now I'm gonna do a word search here. Okay, here's a couple of scriptures. All right, and I'll just get these, and Lord, when I close it out. Okay, so this is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 20. It says, where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Hath not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? See, the wisdom of this world is foolish to the Most High. The scriptures say that. Well, right there, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. Okay, because why? The wisdom of this world teaches you that it's okay for another man to lay with another man. All right, the wisdom of this world teaches you that being a transgender is okay. The wisdom of this world goes against the wisdom of the Most High. All right, that's why when we come out here and we profess the wisdom of God, the world hates us for that. Just like they hated the Son of the Most High, and they hate the Most High. Okay, because the wisdom of this world is controlled by the wicked. All right, which is Esau. It's their vibration that's on the earth right now. Therefore, their wisdom that they're pushing out, all right, is enmity with the Most High, because they're about carnality. They're not spiritual. Therefore, they can't understand the wisdom of the Most High. That's why it says, hath not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world? Okay, now jumping on 1 Corinthians 2 verse 6. Howbeit, we speak wisdom among them that are perfect. And who are that? The elect. Okay, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught. Okay, so when we speak and we're teaching and we're having holy conversations, is according to the wisdom, all right, which is among the perfect. All right, that's the scriptures. Okay, the knowledge of the scriptures, the breakdowns, the true correct doctrine of the scriptures. That is the wisdom which we speak among them that are perfect, because this truth is perfect, and so only the perfect can understand that. Just like the saying, real recognize real. Okay, that's right. Only real recognize real, man. Okay, so it says, yet not the wisdom of this world. We don't speak the wisdom of this world. All right, the wisdom of this world is just carnal things. Yo, I found out how to bang this man's wife without him finding out. You know? Oh shoot, yo, you were in the crib when he came in there and you made it out. You know, you sneaked out the back window. Yo, you a G, bro. Yo, my son is smart. No, that's the wisdom of this world. Okay, what Esau thinking he's discovering and genetic engineering and all those different things. All right, taking GMOs. Okay, that's the wisdom of this world. Okay, but that's wickedness in the eyes of the Most High. Okay, that's why it says that come to naught, because at the end of it all, it's all gonna be for nothing. If you don't have the wisdom of the scriptures, all right, the wisdom of the Most High, which comes by fearing the Most High, Proverbs 1 verse 7, then it's all gonna be in vain. Okay, those college degrees and masters and PhDs, man, that the Lord is not looking for that. When the Son of the Most High came, when the Messiah came, he didn't teach his disciples, yo, go out there and teach them calculus, man. All right, sit them in a classroom, all right, and teach them calculus. Prepare them for the regents, prepare them for the ACT or the SAT. That's not what he was telling his disciples to do. He didn't tell Peter, yo, stop fishing and go get you a PhD before you can come work with me. All right, I only deal with those with scholars who got PhDs. You know, like Yahweh Shai had glasses on, and he was walking around sitting people down in school in classrooms, all right, telling them, yo, I'm saying A squared plus B squared equals C squared. No, okay, he was teaching the gospel, all right. He was preaching salvation and the destruction, all right, of Esau's reign. Okay, and that's what we're teaching, pursuant to Isaiah 28:8. All right, so 1 Corinthians 3 verse 19, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. You see? For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. That's why this world can't please the Lord. If you're not in this truth and you don't speak according to the words, all right, of this doctrine, then you can't please the Lord because you don't even know how to. All right? You're foolish in the eyes of the Most High. Okay? Because you think going to church and worshiping Jesus Christo is doing the right thing. You think that's wisdom. That's not. That's foolishness in the eyes of the Lord because that's idolatry. Okay? Um All right, I ended with this. 2 Corinthians 1 verse 12. For our rejoicing in this, the testimony of our conscience, that in simplicity and godly sincerity, not with fleshly wisdom. Why? Because this truth, it has to be, it's a spiritual thing. The Most High has to open up your spiritual ears to understand this. That's why the scriptures say, for the rest of this world, seeing they see not, and hearing they don't understand, they don't perceive it, they can't comprehend it. Why? With their spiritual eyes and with their spiritual ears, because they're not blind, they're not deaf, all right, but spiritually they are. Okay, so it says not with fleshly wisdom. Okay, so not with the wisdom of the carnal mind, not with the wisdom, all right, of this world, but with the spiritual wisdom. Okay, but by the grace of the Most High, all right, we have had our conversation in the world, and more abundantly to you, ward. Okay, and that's what we do, man. We preach, all right, and when we get together, we don't talk about the carnality of this world, man. All right, we talk about spiritual things. Okay, now let me actually end it with this. This is 2 Peter 3 verse 12. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, how? By those nuclear missiles. Okay, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Okay, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord, all right, of the Most High, which that's gonna be the second return, all right, or the second appearance of Yahweh Shai. All right, that's what we look forward to, and that's what we hasten. Okay, not when the next Jordans are dropping. Okay, not when a married woman is gonna break up with her man, so you can go in there and swoop and take her in. Okay, that's not what we're looking for and hasting onto. We're looking for and hastening onto Yahweh Shai coming, so He can deliver us from this captivity we're in. Okay, so we can get up out of these curses, so we can finally live at peace. All right, we can rule. We can be on top. We can eat real food, breathe real air. Okay, sleep and not have to wake up to an alarm clock. Not have to go to these BS school systems. All right, which is made to indoctrinate our minds by the so-called white man. Okay, not have to work a 9 to 5. Okay, for some cheap labor. What's minimum wage? $15. You know, so you're gonna raise minimum wage, but you're gonna raise the taxes. So really, what's the point? You know, all these different tribulations and hell that we go through. When the Lord comes back, man, we're not gonna go through that anymore. That's why we look for and hasting on to the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Okay, and that's what that's by way of those nuclear missiles. Okay, which is gonna is there's gonna be a World War III. All right, that's prophesied in the scriptures. So it says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Okay, now this right here isn't talking about the earth and heaven actually being destroyed. Okay, but a new heavens, all right, means a new rulership. Okay, because right now Esau, we're in Esau's world, and he's in heaven because he's in that rulership state. Okay, but we look forward to a new rulership, which is gonna be by Israel on top, starting with Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai and the elect. Okay, and a new earth, meaning a refreshed earth. All right, one where the trees can actually grow and bear us good fruit to eat. You know, the water is pure, the air is pure, the animals are at peace. Okay, wherein dwelleth righteousness. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so I hope that was edifying unto the elect. I'm gonna end it right there. Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. All right, and I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Until next time, Shalom.